god, if you haven't been keeping up with comic books in the Marvel Universe, two of my favorite characters, Wiccan and Hulkling, are officially married. There's been numerous articles that have already been published about this, but I feel like I do need to do a video talking about it just to give my own perspective. Teddy Altman, also known as Hulkling, is currently the Emperor of the Skrull and Kree Empires together. If you're not aware, he is the son of the original Captain Marvel, Captain Marvel, and a Skrull princess, making him essentially a hybrid. As of the making of this video, currently in the Marvel Universe, a big event is taking place called Empyre. Hulkling is one of the main characters in this storyline, as he is the Emperor known as Dork the Eighth, with both the Kree and the Skrulls uniting under his banner to fight against another alien species called the Kotati. So this is a big cosmic scale event that's taking place throughout the Marvel Universe, where it has the main storyline of Empyre, plus all of these other side stories taking place as well. But of course, one of the things that I'm really excited about is that Hulkling and his longtime boyfriend, Billy Kaplan, also known as Wiccan, finally tied the knot. I saw online that some people were confused about Hulkling and Wiccan's ages, saying that they weren't old enough to get married, or they didn't think they were old enough to get married. But believe it or not, there are characters that age in comic books. Maybe slowly, but they do age. I don't think it's been explicitly stated, but I do believe that they may have started out in their late teens, but now they're in their early 20s. They've even been living together for some time. Regardless of that though, before Teddy went off to be Emperor and do his whole cosmic adventure, him and Billy did tie the knot secretly. They only invited their closest friends, which you can see is mostly the Young Avengers, and of course Billy's twin brother, Speed. I think it's incredibly cool that we get cameo appearances of the creators of both of their characters, which this includes Jim Cheung and Alan Heinberg. For the most part, Wiccan really hasn't participated too much in this event until issue number 5, which now he's playing a huge role. I am so incredibly happy about this. I've loved these characters from the very beginning. I was worried a bit that Marvel was going to try to make Hulkling into some sort of villain or anti-hero, but he has remained heroic, and he's also questioning his own morals and those around him as well. There are many different side stories taking place with this entire event. However, I haven't really been reading all of them. I've only been reading a couple here and there. One of which that I think is important is called The Lords of Empyre, and I think that ties in really well. But if you are interested in reading the main story itself, you don't really need that. However, it does give some backstory that you may want to read, just so you know exactly what's happening in some of the back scenes and some of the lead up to the characters. There is still more of the story to come out, so we don't know what the conclusion is going to be yet, but I do have high expectations for both of the characters. Currently, Wiccan is also in another comic book called Strike Force, so maybe he can actually team up with Hulkling a bit more often after this. But who knows what's going to be happening in future comic book stories? Things seem to change from month to month when it comes to comic book companies. I mean, damn, look what happened in DC just recently, but let's not go into that. But I'll end this video at this point. Like I said, this comic book story is from Marvel Comics. If you're interested in reading it, it's available just about anywhere. So with that, thank you guys for watching me here. If you haven't done it yet, check out my Patreon site, patreon.com/gaycomicgeek. You become a patron, you get to see some extra pictures and videos and photo shoots that I only show to patrons. Check it out, I'd really appreciate it. And with that, I'll join you guys with another video very soon. Peace, love, namaste, and I'll see you guys later. Way back in the day, I cosplayed as Hulkling, which I think I did a decent job of it. However, I want to do an updated version of it with his huge badass sword. I think that would be very cool.